The idea of a national disability insurance scheme has found a place in our nation's hearts.
Almost 10 years ago, the Gillard Labor government introduced the NDIS, the gold standard in disability care.
We will build a new system from the ground up.
But a decade on, that gold is tarnished.
During the last 9 years, the NDIS has been undermined by constant attack from a revolving door of disgraced coalition ministers. The coalition record of malign neglect is appalling. For the NDIS to reach its potential, it needs a reboot.
Participants report being charged an extra $100 per hour for basic services, as providers routinely charge the maximum limits set by the NDIS, services that are cheaper if provided privately.
There is unfortunately a cultural assumption in Australia that where there's government money you can charge more. It shouldn't be treated as some sort of wedding tax.
There are reports of bizarre therapies, including a psychic healer treating NDIS participants with crystals and tarot cards. The cost and scope of the NDIS is rapidly rising. While there are currently 585,000 participants, that number is projected to rise to more than 1 million by 2032, costing $52 billion by 2025, dwarfing the cost of both Medicare and aged care. The government wants a more efficient scheme.
It's stressful, debilitating, frustrating, nonsensical that every 12 months or 6 months, participants and their families have to prove that they're still disabled. Amputees must still prove they're missing a limb. The people who are blind have got to prove they still can't see.
While a review into the system is due in October, the government clearly feels the system can't wait to be fixed.
I know there is nothing I will ever do that is more important than securing the future of the NDIS.
Well, joining us now is NDIS participant Coleen Kehoe, who had a mountain biking accident 3 years ago that left her paraplegic. Coleen, thanks for joining us. What's your experience been like of the NDIS?
Actually, to tell you the truth, it's been horrendous. We have been put through the ringer, well, I believe. You could say they dangle a carrot in front of you and say, here, you can have this and you can have that and you have this. And then when you go in and your team behind you put all the hard work in, and then you get knockback after knockback after knockback.
What sort of services are being denied that you think you're about to get access to, and then I think you said the carrot gets taken away? What sort of services are you talking about?
It's the main. It's usually the high-end services, like modifications to the home. I had my accident in 2020. I came home in October 21, so I'm pushing being nearly been home 2 years, and I'm still showering in what we class it's a care port, and I'm showering toilet, which I'm a paraplegic, so I can use my arms, so I can actually sort of wash myself and stuff, but I need carers to wash me because I can't reach the shower head and taps behind me because I haven't got a modified bathroom because it's been knocked back and knocked back.
Coleen, did you ever think about the NDIS before you needed it yourself?
Truthfully, I had never even heard of the NDIS. I can remember laying flat on my back in the Royal North Shore Hospital, and I think I was probably 3 months into my injury by that stage, and I had a social worker that was working for the hospital, and she come in and she come around and she actually mentioned it and said, righto, we can go for this and we can sign you up for that. But yeah, that was the first time I'd heard of NDIS. So yes, I was quite naive. No, it was only until I needed it and and I was told about it that I knew of it, because before then I knew nothing.
It's such a complicated and convoluted system, Coleen. Hopefully this overhaul is going to help. Thank you for your time and thank you for sharing your story.
Okay then, thank you.